Hello my lovely earthy souls, thank you so much for being here with me again. This is Ocean Jasper. I am an intuitive tarot reader, and today we're going to find out what blessings are coming your way. Sometimes we feel like we're swimming in really muddy waters and it feels impossible to get out of them. So this video has the aim to bring you a little bit of hope, make your heart feeling a little bit lighter, and show you the light that is about to come your way. So we have 3 piles here that you can choose from. There is the herbalist in pile number 1 with the fluorite crystal. Then we have the blodeuwedd in pile number 2 with the angelite crystal. And finally, the master of the hunt in pile number 3 with the new jade. I'm going to show you as well the decks underneath these cards, so it might help you to make your choice. We have the Mystic Fairy Tarot deck in pile number 1, the Spirit Song Tarot deck in pile number 2, and finally the Evelyn Tarot deck in pile number 3. So feel free to pause the video here and meditate on your situation, take a few deep breaths. Whenever you're ready, you can open up this video again and see whichever of these piles you feel intuitively connected with. Don't worry if you're really confused and if the choice seems really hard. It could be that you're meant to listen to more than a pile as well. So just follow your gut and go ahead with that instinct. If you feel like you would like to get a more specific reading regarding your situation, feel free to contact me and get a private reading. You can find my email in the info box below and I'll give you all the infos that you need. So another thing you could do is receiving a REIKI healing distance session from me in order to heal some blockages and making you feel a little bit lighter again. And yes, bringing healing in those areas of your body that needs it as well, whether it's your emotional body, physical body, mental body, it will reach to you. So those are the tools that I have here to offer you. Let me know if you need any of those, and I can't wait to see you at the beginning of this reading. Also, if you like it, don't hesitate liking the video, putting a thumbs up, commenting, sharing, and of course subscribing to the channel if you'd like to see more of these. You can also hit the notification bell down below if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video. That's really everything. I'm gonna see you at the beginning of your reading. Hello my beauties, welcome to your reading if you have chosen the herbalist in pile number 1 with the fluorite crystal. So what you're seeing here is a spread made specifically for you by using all the botanical cards that I have together with their own trees cards and the rune symbols. So my aim is to offering you guidance by using the oracle first, all these lovely messages from nature, and then eventually going more in depth by using the tarot cards as well. So the Mystic Fairy Tarot that you picked. Alright, so I've been studying all of these cards, meditating all these cards for a while now, and there's definitely beautiful messages coming out. Mainly what I'm seeing here is that there's going to be healing for you. So if you've gone through a really hard time where you felt that physically, emotionally or mentally you couldn't heal and you were stuck in your wounds or in your pain, there is going to be relief from all of that. You're going to be healing yourself, and not only I can see that you're going to be able to learn so much from the past wounds and eventually be able to give wisdom to other people as well. You are going to become like this banyan tree that is offering such an incredible shelter and support to so many animals around you, which of course we say animal, but I mean any people, a relationship, companies, animals that need you around you, okay? And what I'm saying is that you're going to build such a lovely network around you. People that are going to trust your work, are going to trust your help. They will come to you for shelter, and you're going to be able to melt as well their irritation into a beautiful hidden gift. So you're going to be able to see the hidden gifts in people, especially in those people that on the outside seem extremely irritating or irritable or annoying and maybe even angry. You are going to be able to go much deeper within them. You're going to be able to connect with them under such a much profound level. I can see that you're going to build a legacy. So as well with the mandrake, it talks about easing pains unto others. So what I'm seeing here is that once you will finally be able to heal your own pain, you will have received so much wisdom from your past, which comes from the beach own tree card as well, that you'll be able to finally share it with others, and you'll be able to ease pain onto others as well. And that is going to be a new beginning for you. It could possibly turn into a career for you, because I'm seeing that you're going to build legacy here with the cattail. Okay, and you're going to be able to connect with so many people, not only with yourself, and that you're going to become a point of reference for other people. And the black elder right in the middle of the reading speak about good fortune and luck and blessing and prosperity. So all of this is coming and is surrounded by surprises and wish. So it really feels like universe is going to surprise you and turn your wish into reality when the least you're going to expect it. Okay, so obviously now you have a little heads up, but eventually you're going to possibly forget about it for a little bit, and then boom, universe will just throw it on your face and you will be extremely delighted. These runes as well speak about joy and beginning and transformation, rebirth and humankind. So again, I can see here that this could be representing as well your own identity. You might be able to rebuild your own identity, and if before you were associating yourself with pain and sorrow, now very soon you're going to change those words. You're going to associate yourself, your soul, with joy, with joyful words and delight. Okay, you're going to turn into a new person, so fully healed. Wow. And the yew as well is a tree. All tree cards that speak about rebirth, because the yew tree is one of those that eventually, after growing for so many centuries, it will die on the outer layers, but a new tree will grow right in the middle of it. So the cycle will just keep repeating itself. There is no interruption, and there is this beautiful new baby trees surrounded by a wise old ancient tree. So that's what's going to happen to you. You're going to be supported by all of that wisdom that you've gained in the past. I can see here with the honey mother, you're going to be seeing sweetness in the small little things. Okay, even the smallest gesture that you're going to make to help others, to help easing other people's pain, is going to be meaningful and is going to become your purpose. So don't imagine anything exaggerately big. Okay, it could turn into something extremely big, but it could be as well something as little as 7 little bugs that you find on your walk into the park, or 7 little animals, bringing them into a wildlife rescue center. Okay, or just helping a little kid stop crying. Small little things like that. But I can see that it could start small and then eventually become a lot bigger, because look at this banyan. The banyan tree is famous because they grow roots from the branches. Eventually they will reach the ground, and those roots themselves will turn into new trees. So this technique allows this tree to grow for acres and acres. it becomes extreme, it expands itself for so much, and that's why it's a symbol of support and shelter for others. So I really, and expansion as well. So I really feel that there is an incredible potential within you. And the owl songs, it's a little message for you that speak about whisper secrets to the moonlight and find strength in stillness. Sorry, I'm reading from the other side, so I struggle a little. So yeah, it could be that right now you're going to have some moment of stillness before building up your new future. So it's very important that you're going to embrace this stillness, because that's the place in which you're going to receive all these wise messages from your past, from your growth, from your pain, from nature. Okay, so you need sometimes by yourself in order to gather all your knowledge, gather all this information, connect all the dots from the past and understand why whatever happened to you happened. What is it that you can learn from it? How can you prevent from it happening again? How can you help others getting ready for that pain, because other people are going to go through it as well. Okay, so there's going to be some stillness, there's going to be a phase for you to grow and learn. And then I'm just gonna change the light, and then I feel that you're going to expand yourself and you're going to be ready for this prosperity, for this luck. There's also a possibility for new love to coming in with the mandrake here. So that's another possibility. And I feel that this nettle as well is about finding your hidden gift. Maybe you thought it was something really small, that it didn't really matter too much. But would you say the same about bees, for example? That they're just tiny and small and they don't matter at all? Of course you won't. Because if it wasn't for them, humanity wouldn't exist as well. And that's the same for you. Fluorite crystal as well is a crystal that speaks about mental clarity and helps your throat chakra to open, and as well to connect yourself with spirits and with your intuition, to have a clear third eye. Okay, so it's all about the throat chakra, the third eye, and there's a bit of purple as well, so it does connect you with the crown chakra as well. It does help you to expand that chakra. So I really feel that you're going to be able to be as a mediator between spiritual wisdom, your intuition, and people. Okay, and if that doesn't sound like you, just as a matter of fact, all this healing could simply be helping yourself. That could be the first step. It doesn't have to expand to other layers, because even if consciously you don't want to turn it into a career, into a path, into a legacy, you're still going to help others by healing yourself, because your behaviors are going to change, your energy is going to change, and your words, the way you phrase things are going to change, the way you smile at people are going to change, and those small little gestures are going to be healing others. So it doesn't have to be that you're turning into an art therapist or a sound healer or a Reiki healer or a herbalist. It doesn't have to be necessarily like that. Even just a small advice here and there about, you could use lavender for insomnia. Small advices that you could give to people. Doesn't have to be your career. Okay, and mainly, as I said, it's a transformation that comes from within, and without even knowing, you're going to influence everything around you like the ripples in the water. So let's get the tarot cards as well now. What blessings are coming for pile number 1, please and thank you. We have the 9 of Swords, the 9 of Cups, so 2 9s. Then we have the 5 of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So I'm accepting reverse usually, but for this particular reading, I'm gonna take them with a pinch of salt because it's mainly about your blessings. So I'm gonna mainly take the positive meanings of every card here. What we see here, Nine of Swords and Nine of Cups. So we see here a person that feels absolutely trapped by her thoughts, by her anxiety, by her paranoia, possibly have a really hard time falling asleep as well. There could be insomnia, overthinking, obsession, and yeah, definitely somebody that is very caught in their mind. And then we go from the Nine of Swords to the Nine of Cups, which speak about somebody that is completely self-content. I know that here we're seeing a couple, and it's true, it does talk about wish fulfilled. Again, we have the card wish, and we have the wish fulfilled card on top of it. So it does speak about your wishes turning into reality, manifesting finally for you. But also the Nine of Cups speak about yourself being happy with your own persona, being able to offer yourself the love that you need without expecting it from others. So it speaks about all of your needs being satisfied mainly by yourself, and then if other people are going to add up to it, the more the better. But you're going to be happy and content on your own first of all. So I can see that you're going to be finally manifesting this wish to heal yourself and to feel free from this trapping energy. Five of Wands and then Ace of Wands in reverse. The fact that this Ace of Wands is in reverse right next to the Five of Wands, it makes me feel that your blessing is that the fights and troubles and conflicts that you're currently involved in, whether they are internal or whether they involve other people as well, they're going to diminish, they're going to finally fade away. Just like a candle is gonna slightly turning off by itself. Okay, those people or those thoughts are going to lose power. The fire is going to, I don't know how, what's the word in English, but it's going to turn down, it's going to diminish, it's going to finally disappear into smoke. Okay, so nobody's going to be able to recharge that negative energy anymore. It's going to be gone. Let's see what else. As well, what I'm seeing is that even though there could be people outside of you or situation that are trapping you or that are trying to involve you into conflicts or into toxic fights, you are going to be able to not give power to it. Those words won't have any meaning for you anymore, because you have the love for yourself that is nourishing you and satisfying you from within. So your beliefs are way more important than other people's judgments. We have Page of Swords in reverse and Six of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel that there's going to be some stop to a certain communication here with this Page of Swords in reverse. Maybe you won't receive the apology that you were waiting for, but the communication that was creating so much anxiety is going to stop. You're not going to receive it anymore. It's going to end. You're going to be able to cut those ties, and it doesn't matter anymore to you, even though it's not going to be an equal give and take, even though it's not going to be an equal partnership, an equal relationship. That person has lost interest for you. You have lost interest for that person. You have lost passion for that person. You have no energy for that person anymore. So you're not going to give back. If they are going to try and involve you into fights, you're just not going to be involved. Okay, and at the same time you're gonna stop giving so much. It's like finally you're understanding that it was an unbalanced situation in which you were giving way too much and were not receiving anything in return. So that's the end for you now. It's the end for them. You're done with it. Pile number 1, 3 of Cups. That's what I was just hoping, because we've been speaking about connection and expansion and growth and healing, and I was just wondering, when are the good people coming? When are the good people showing? And there they are, 3 of Cups. So one of your blessings is that you are going to be surrounded by very few but real friends that are going to make you feel part of a family. They're going to make you feel like you belong. They're going to make you feel like you can trust them and be 100% open to them and honest and vulnerable. And you're going to bring so much joy and happiness and laughter and playfulness. Page of Wands as well. This Page of Wands is very curious. It has, again, it's like the beginning of a new plant. It's like the sprout for a new plant. It's the symbol of spring for me in this particular card. And it's also somebody that is trying to find out what are their new inclinations, their new passions. So you're going to be curious. You're going to finally open yourself up to new connection. You could be as well a little bit cheeky and start flirting with other people, with new people, if that's your boss right now, or simply you're going to be curious about certain talents and hobbies and inclination that you never fully explored before. And I feel that that could be very well connected to healing yourself with herbs, for example, or with natural alternative therapies, and eventually thinking, I could actually probably do this for others as well. For my friends, I could start doing it to my friends and family. That's what happened with me, for example, in 2019. That's the year where I had a lot of pain in my physical body that were definitely connected with emotional pain, but I wasn't able to identify it properly. So I went to a Reiki course and become Reiki certified practitioner. But my main intention was to heal myself first of all, and then eventually it just happened that I started doing it for friends and family and seeing results in them. So it feels like a similar path to it. Two of Pentacles and 5 of Cups. It's beautiful that the 5 of Cups is in reverse, because it means that you're going to stop crying for the past. You're going to stop feeling regret for the past. That is going to be your blessing. You're going to just let go. Whatever happened in the past, stay in the past. You just take the good out of it. You take the wisdom out of it. And you will stop blaming yourself for whatever happened. You will stop taking in too much on your hands. You will stop taking so much responsibility on your hands with this 2 of Pentacles. As well, you're gonna start a cycle in your life in which you're not going to take too many tasks just to please other people, or just because somebody is putting pressure on you. You're gonna give priority to your own needs. Now finally, with this Nine of Cups, you know how much you're worth. You know how much you deserve. You know how to be happy. You know how to set boundaries. You know how to say no in a kind way when somebody is trying to charge you with too much responsibility, guilt, task, work, etc. The Star is another card that speaks about hope and wishes that are going to turn into reality. Your dreams are finally going to be manifested. And then the Queen of Pentacles. Again, this gives me the idea that you're probably going to build a legacy eventually. You're going to build a career out of this, or in a way, yes, you're going to gain a lot of money, you're going to gain a lot of fortune, or you're going to feel at least stable and content regarding your material richness. And you're going to feel like there's so much abundance around you, so much that you can't possibly not sharing it with others. Because the Queen of Pentacles is the most generous, is the one that take care of other people's needs when they're hungry, when they're cold, when they are in need of shelter. Again, you would be the one warming up their soup and preparing their bed and letting them stay at your home for a day, or you're gonna help them build their curriculum, writing their CVs, helping them in very concrete, practical ways. Okay, there's a lot of hand skills here. And you're going to feel so confident. You're going to feel so happy to be on your own. You're going to feel like you can make it, like you're on top of the world and you can do it by yourself. And finally, you're going to feel respected by what you do. And you're going to do everything at a very relaxed time. You're not going to stress yourself with too much work. The Queen of Pentacles is very slow. So yes, she has long-term goals and she commit to it and she's very loyal to it. She's very grounded. And once she decides a path, she just will keep nourishing that path, no matter how slow is progressing. Okay, so it is a slow card and it makes me feel, because the Pentacles are associated with earth signs, and the earth signs are pretty slow and perfectionist and calm and grounded, and they also care of physical pleasures. So you see there's food here, that's one of them, of course. So you're going to fill your life with pleasures as well. It's not going to be only about work. Okay, and I feel that this connection card as well reminds you that yes, you're going to be able to connect with other people, create a lovely network of people that will need from you, but at the same time, this is about healthy connections. So you're going to be able to set boundaries, say no when it's need to, and not turn those people dependent from you, because that's not what you want. Okay, you want them to be independent. You want them to find their happiness eventually, to be able to stand on their feet exactly like you're doing. So you don't want them to keep coming back into you, to feel happy and lighter for a day, and then eventually they'll drop back into the darkness they were. No, you want to, that's going to be your wish, to create, to offer some long-lasting healing. Have 5 of Swords on top of the 5 of Wands there, and 6 of Swords in reverse. So I can see here that one of the blessing, although possibly you might disagree, is that you might be able to, yes, let go of certain things, but also certain conflicts, certain confrontations will not go away. They will stay there, and they're there to test you. They're there to test you, your self-love, your boundaries, okay? Because otherwise you might just eventually slowly drag yourself back because everything is finally easy again. So life, universe will keep testing you with some tricky people, like the nettle was reminding us as well. That some people could be very irritating, and we can't just pretend to live in a world where the bad does not exist, or where uncomfortable situation does not exist. We can't run away from it, but you are going to be so healed that you're going to be able to deal with those. You're going to be able to let their words flowing on top of you without leaving any scar. Okay, then we have the world. Again, the world is about closing a cycle and starting a new beginning. Again, the same message as the Berkana rune. Okay, and again, this idea that you're gonna be on top of the world. I felt that I should stop here actually, and because that is a lovely way to end the reading with the world card. I really wish you to reach this point in which you're going to feel so extremely content with yourself and delighted of your work. Let me know in the comments below if all of this has resonated and if it has brought you some guidance. If so, please don't forget to put a thumbs up, comment, share, and of course subscribe if you haven't done it yet, and hit the notification bell down below if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video. And I'm always here available if you'd like to receive some Reiki and a private reading, of course. That's everything. And of course there's also possibilities to support the channel. You can click the thanks button, or you can send some donation through PayPal or some cards my way by using the Amazon wishlist. But you're not absolutely obliged to do any of that. Even just your presence is incredibly supportive for me. So that's it now finally, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye guys, much love. Hello my lovelies, and welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the blodeuwedd in pile number 2 with the angelite crystal, what you're seeing here is a spread made by using all of the botanical cards that I have, as well as the OM cards and some messages from fairies as well. I just wanted to start the reading with all this beautiful grounding energy from nature, and then we're gonna go more in depth using the tarot cards as well. So I've been studying and meditating on these cards for a while now, asking about your situation, and what comes really clear here is that you're possibly trapped right now in a situation that is not allowing you to offer to the world your best potential. The blodeuwedd, I want to start with that card. So it's beautiful woman that has been created by some two magicians by using the oak pollen, the broom, and the meadow sweet together. They created her to be in love with another god called Liu, but he was not in love with her, she was not in love with him, and he was very unfaithful towards her, so she planned to kill him. Eventually he survived and was able to heal himself, but in return the magicians decided to turn this beautiful woman into an owl. So this card speaks about the transformation and about freeing yourself from a mask that you have, or a position in which you are in that does not truly represent your true being. Okay, you're meant to be something else. You're possibly just growing out of a job or of a relationship, of a position, a location in which you are in. So if that resonates with you, I would suggest to keep going ahead with the other cards, because they are absolutely amazing, the messages that are coming through here. So I would start from the cost redwood that we have here. As you can see, there is growth in this picture. There is majestic growth, and so this card is telling you that you shouldn't be afraid to expand yourself and to succeed in whatever you're going to do. Okay, because sometimes we're really limiting ourselves because we are scared that we're gonna lose that lovely traits of being humble. For example, we don't want to be arrogant, we don't want to be full of ourselves, and so at the same time we might scare that we will never be successful. So this card is telling you, if you're going into the direction that is destined to you, if you are going to follow your own passion, if you're going to listen to your heart and take that direction, you are going to grow majestically. You are going to achieve great things here. Okay, And there's a few suggestions around. First of all, there would be growth from the fern. So the fern, as you know, it grows in whatever condition, even if they're very tricky, even if they're very difficult, harsh condition, they will still survive. And it's a card that suggests you to step out of your comfort zone, okay, to try something new, to let go of certain conditions that are not good for you as well. And I don't want this reading to be a suggestion for you. Actually, I want this reading to be your blessings that are coming through you. So you are going to do all of these changes. You are going to see yourself moving away from a comfort zone and growing towards the right direction. This is what is going to happen. You're going to be inspired by your dreams with the pomegranate in the middle. You are going to be able to interpret your dreams and understand what is your subconscious telling you to do. You're going to have some creative visions. Possibly you're going to use a vision board so that it's going to help you to manifest your dreams and your goals. And you're going possibly to help yourself as well with a lot of meditation. So you're really going to be aligned with your truth, with your purpose. The guardian is telling me that you're going to move away from a difficult situation. It's going to pass, but not if you expected a quick solution. Okay, this is going to need some adjustment along time. Okay, so it will require some time and space for it, but it will happen as long as you're not impatient. So this is a blessing that is going to happen. If you are in a very uncomfortable, tricky, difficult situation, it's going to reach solution if you don't put pressure on it. But you need to always make sure, and you are going to make sure, to set your ground, to set boundaries, and to protect whatever is dear to you with this bramble, which is symbol of protection indeed. And the bramble has such deep roots as well. It's impossible to get rid of it. So this is you. You're not going to move anywhere in terms of you're not going to please others, and you're just going to maintain your purpose, your goal, your dream. Nobody's going to convince you the opposite. And purify is the message from the sage, which is telling me that your blessing is that you're going to be able to get rid of some toxic energies. You're going to cleanse your aura. You're going to purify your soul. You're going to move away from situations, people that are not serving you anymore. You're going to be way more aligned with your source and with positive energy. And another blessing that is coming your way is that uncertainty is going to be clear. If right now maybe you're feeling like you really don't know what you should do, you don't know how to get out of this, you don't know how long this torture or difficult situation is going to last, you feel like you have no tools to find a solution to this, the blessing is that the fog is going to be cleared and you're going to have a beautiful clear sky ahead of you, and you will know what to do. And you'll be able as well to show the way to other people, because other people might be in the same position as you. For example, if it is a work position, if it is a work situation, your colleagues might feel the same frustration of yours, might feel trapped, might feel used, might feel like they cannot truly express their full potential. They might feel as stuck, as if there's no other way, and they're just destined to stay there and be unhappy there. And possibly you could be the pioneer, the first one that is going to show them the way of freedom, and they're going to follow you. Or it could be that you're going to free yourself from a relationship that has been pulling you down, that has not been serving you, and then you're going to show to other women or to other men the way to get out of abusive relationship, for example. Okay, so it is going to be so inspiring and so healing, not just for you but for everybody around you, for all the people that are deeply connected to you. And then we have beautiful OM cards, the Heather and the You. So the Heather speak about healing. So your blessing is going to be everything will heal, everything will pass, everything will reach a solution. You will be fine. You won't remain with scars from this. And then the You speak about rebirth. You are going to have a chance to rebirth. You're going to have a chance to start everything new. The You tree grows in a very special way because the new trees come from the center of the tree and they seem pretty much mixed with the outer layers of the trunk. So it's like a new tree growing in the center of the old tree, and you're not really able to distinguish the old from the new anymore. So it's a message of renewal, rebirth, and living forever, and yes, giving yourself another chance. You are gonna start fresh again. Then we have the old paths. This is a message from fairy, and I'm trying to read it upside down. I read it before, but walk in unknown territory to see from a new perspective. That's what it says. So again, another message of trying something new, of walking away from what is not serving you anymore, to be curious and to meet with new people, to try new jobs, to try new hobbies and passions, to try a new location possibly even. And then we have the troll fae, and so it says follow the secrets, signs. Sorry, I'm gonna just read it upright. I'm gonna move myself. Follow the secret signs, as treasures can be found where you least expect them. So there's going to be surprises along this new path that you're going to follow. If at first you're going to feel like there's fog and you don't know if you took the right way, and you might have a little bit of insecurity and you might feel a little bit lost at times, eventually trust that you're going to find signs from the universe telling you you are on the right path. So you just need to be very aware of these signs, and you're going to be very incredibly aligned, as I said, with your source and with spirits as well, because the headers speak about connection with spirits as well. And there is a lot of connection with your subconscious, both from the pomegranate and both from the moon as well in the Heather card. And then we have these two runes. We have the Teresa here, and then we have the Havas in there. And the Teresa speak about a lot of chaos, and then the ability to be patient in the middle of chaos, basically. And the ability to still work on yourself and work with your anger, keep your anger at bay, or turn all of that energy into the right direction, so into self-work. And I see that there's a lot of benefits that you're going to receive with the Havas as well, from enduring some such difficult times in which you might have received some violence as well, and you might have had to defend yourself fiercely, you might have had to protect yourself fiercely. And so I can see that the result of all of this effort is going to bring a lot of self-work, and you're going to possibly grow your patience as well. You're going to grow as a person, and you're going to be able to navigate chaos a lot better than before. Now let's go with the tarot cards and see what they have in storage for you. What blessings are coming for pile number 2, please and thank you. The sage as well speak about trying something new and meet new people, and it's like the page of wands is you're open to the new again. So that's going to be your blessing, moving away from the old, starting afresh, following your new dream, your new goal, believing that is possible for you to achieve it. You're going to reach solutions, you're going to learn how to defend yourself, and you're going to learn how to grow in very difficult conditions as well, and move out from them when needed, and you're going to heal yourself. Beautiful. So let's see what the tarot cards have for you. We have 2 of acorns. So I'm gonna get upside down cards as well as usual, but this time I'm gonna take them with a pinch of salt, just because this talks about a blessing. So I mainly want to take the upright message, but sometimes the message is positive even more when it is in reverse. Like for example, this 10 of feathers in reverse. Then we have 8 of acorns. Again, there is this message of renewal from the 10 of feathers, because the 10 of feathers is the 10 of swords and speak about reaching the very bottom, okay, and not being able to go lower than that, okay. So you get but then when it's in reverse, it means that you're finally able to take the lesson from that pain, from that difficult times, and you're able to rise like a phoenix again, okay, and recover yourself and transform yourself. And there is this beautiful message of transformation from the owl as well, because from the blodeuwedd, because that girl has been transformed into an owl. So this is going to be your blessing. These experiences, eventually you'll be able to say thanks for it. You'll be able to say, oh, if I would go back into the past, I would do it all over again, because it helped me to be the version of myself that I am right now. So you are going to realize that it was meant for you and that it was needed for your transformation, and you're going to be so happy that it happened. What I'm seeing here, 7 of feathers, you're going to be able to find strategies to get out of a situation that is not good for you anymore, okay? It's all about strategy, 7 of feathers, and these there is a message of being able to run as fast as you can, you know, with this cheetah, as in you're going to be able to take a leap that is going to scare others because they were not expecting that speed. Okay, and you're going to be able as well to sneak away very easily without other people noticing it. So there is a lot of strategic abilities here in this card. And with this 8 of acorns, it could be that you're going to move location, but not necessarily. I had that feeling before, so for some of you it could resonate. There could be some travel. It could be that you're going to take a vacation as well for sometimes. But I feel that for most of you, it could be associated with the 7 of feathers. So a strategical moving out of a situation. Okay, moving into a better place. 2 of acorns in reverse. Again, this is, if I had to take it upside down, it would tell me that there could be some lack of focus at first, of lack of understanding where should you land. Where is this eagle supposed to land? Where is supposed to find the food? And it's like a little bit blind and a little bit disorientated. Like the uncertainty we saw before though, that message here is that don't worry, because even if you're going to feel like that for a moment, eventually, as soon as you get closer and closer to the earth, you're going to understand where should you throw yourself at. Where is that little mouse that you need to catch? Okay, so I feel that spirits here are telling you you're going to be fine. Even though you might have some moments of uncertainties, they are going to be fading away, because you're going to be able to find that focus again. We have 3 of acorns. That's a Three of Wands. That's beautiful. True ones, it's all projected towards the future. And if you can see as well from the perspective of the giraffe, is one of the tallest animals that are able to see from a very different perspective, much taller than much different perspective than the other lower animals. So there is a knowing about what is going to happen in the future. There is a wisdom on what path to take. So you're going to find yourself in a higher position in which you're going to be able to understand and see what you're walking towards. So it's not going to be a surprise anymore. You're going to understand. You're going to be reassured that you're going to find what you're looking for. You're going to be able, possibly you might have received some prophecy as well. You might receive some clear message in your dreams about what's happening in the future, some prediction. And you could having some intuitive powers that will allow you to understand what's happening, especially because there's a lot of cards underneath talking about being in touch with your subconscious. So I really feel that you might actually have some sort of powers like clairvoyance and clear sentence and something like that. Nine of crystals, and it comes in reverse, but as I said to you, you're gonna take it with a pinch of salt. And then a page of crystals. The page of crystal is the page of pentacles. So definitely speak about new beginnings. It speak about a new investment. It speak about you being in a position in which you still need to learn a lot in that new environment. You need to adjust yourself, but you're feeling really excited. You're gonna feel like you have lots of ideas and that there's a lot of options for you out there. You just need to try one and see how it goes. Okay, and then the nano crystals in reverse. Yeah, I see that you might find yourself in a situation in which you're not going to have too much money to invest into a new project, but just the right amount to start from a small little step, and then you're going to expand and succeed more and more. So things are going to start slowly, because the crystals are quite slow energy as well, but that is going to be your blessing. Instead of all of it happening at once and then confuse you, it's going to happen gradually and constantly. But I see the monies are coming your way. Okay, you're going to be supported. You're going to have a financial system that will support you, or a social network that will support you. You will feel finally safe. Okay, then we have the shaman here, which I'm gonna put it upright, and the empress that I want to put it upright as well. The shaman and the empress together, what powerful cards. I really feel that you're going to commit to yourself this time. Okay, you're going to marry yourself. The shaman talks about long-term commitment indeed, and I feel that this is more a commitment to your spiritual journey and to understand how powerful you are, how worthy you are, how beautiful you are, how much you can create just on your own without the need of anybody around you. I mean, we all need people. We cannot live a total and independent and individualistic life, of course, but I can see here that you are not going to be depending from people that are not serving you anymore. Okay, you're going to feel that you have the power within yourself. Okay, and that it feels like this path is going to have you on your own for a while. Then create a supportive social network, but you're going to find the strength within yourself, because it could be that in the past somebody has made you believe that you were not able to create anything without them. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. That's what I saw before with this Ten of Swords. It's so incredibly painful. It's like somebody has totally crushed your soul, and you could not see any way out. But it's beautiful to see this transformation. You're going to believe in yourself again. Now, let's see what else. Blessing for pile number 2, please and thank you. As well, the Empress is telling me that you could be owning a new business. Okay, and it could be as well that if you have some of those intuitive powers, as I said before, and you might want to use them for a new business, especially because I see a lot of spiritual energy here with this shaman. And so you could be growing a lot your spiritual self and be a lot more in touch with spirituality, and therefore deciding to teach to other people as well, because that's what happens when we go through huge deep transformation, when we pass from really deep painful experiences, and then we rise above. We just feel this urge to tell other people how you made it. And so whether it's about starting a masterclass, a course, writing a book, or just having a few circle of friends over for teas and chat and tarot readings and sending reikis to each other, it feels like you want to heal others. It feels like people will see you and will respect you, will respect your opinion, will respect your job, your work, and will definitely see you from a pedestal. High Priestess, again, I feel like we just need to, for this blessing reading, just keep the cards upright. The High Priestess, again, I speak about you being very in touch with your femininity, with your intuition again, with sorry, the light keeps changing here, and being really in touch with your intuitive powers, as I said, and being in touch with spirits and receiving, downloading information from spirits, receiving sacred knowledge. And so I feel that this is going to be a big part of your life. And the moon as well. The moon is so connected with the High Priestess, and it feels that you're going to work a lot on your subconscious. You're going to, it could be here that it's going to be part of your new business. Something about alternative medicine, something about, I'm seeing something like hypnosis. That's what I'm seeing. You could be doing some hypnotherapy to people so that they can work through their own subconscious, and you will help them to bring the wisdom from that. You could be doing some sessions in which you will be able to bring your clients into their previous life, and then understand their path a lot better, because it's so deep. The energy with the moon and the High Priestess and the shaman together with the Empress is so, you're really gonna dive deep into dark waters, which is going to be healing, is shadow work. Okay, you're going to help people to do some shadow work. That's what I'm seeing. Whether it's going to become your job or not, you're gonna do it, even just by being yourself and by expressing and showing your story to other people. We have 8 of shells, and this time it came in reverse, and I'm gonna leave it in reverse because it means that you're going to, another blessing for you is that you're going to move away from the energy in which you were feeling, oh, I don't really want to move away from this, I don't want to let go, this is too painful, I don't want to break up, or I don't want to quit, or I don't want to move. And so it's the attachment feeling to something that is not serving you anymore, but you still want to stay there. So no, you're going to finally get free from all of that attitude. You have no desire to have anything to deal with the past anymore, in that sense, unless it's just for remember the lessons from it and healing it, but you don't want to go back there. You have King of Feathers, and then the Four of Shells. So again, I feel that you're going to become a respectful figure in terms of helping other people, moving themselves out of a stagnant position, because that's what you were able to do. You were able to move out from a safe zone that was not serving you anymore. Okay, so you're gonna bring people in the right path again. That's what I'm seeing, or at least you're gonna do it with yourself for sure, and then it might happen that you will do it with others as well. And I'm saying that because there's a lot of communication, a lot of great abilities here in reach peoples with your intellect. Okay, and I see that you're not going to be in the photo shells position anymore. So that's why I'm perceiving that it could be about other people, because the photo shells speak about people that don't feel like they have any hope to change. They're hopeless. They don't see a light anymore, and they think they will never be happy. So I really feel that you will be able to see clearly through it and be very firm when you meet people, and you'll be able to give them that tough love that will wake them up and show them how much they're worthy and how much they're able to step away from that comfort zone if they're not happy there anymore. Five of Shells. We were just talking about hope. Five of Shells again is this energy of just saying, being regretful towards what happened and wishing that it would happen differently. But it's in reverse, which means your blessing is that you're not going to wish that things were different at all. You're going to be so happy, as I said before, there with the Ten of Swords in reverse. You're going to be so happy that it happened because it allowed you to blossom into the current version. Page of Shells. Beautiful. Page of Shells. It's gonna make you dreamy, it's gonna make you flirty, it's gonna make you really light-hearted and having hope in life again and wanting to connect with people again. And yeah, I feel that there's a lot of childlike energy, but in a very beautiful way. And then there is Temperance in reverse here. So I feel that again, your job is going to be able to help people to balance themselves out again, to find the harmony again, and you're going to teach them the same patience that you have learned to endure in difficult situationship until they have the right strategies to get out of there. Beautiful. Then let's see other cards, what is coming out. The Magician in reverse, and the Queen of Feathers in reverse, and the Five of Crystals. Again, there's a lot of this energy from people that might feel incredibly stuck. They might not believe in themselves, and they will feel like they have no power whatsoever to get out of certain uncomfortable situation. If they're not happy, they will feel like they cannot achieve their goals and dreams anymore. They will talk negatively about themselves. They will have a very negative perception of themselves, and they won't be able to be truthful towards themselves. And with these Five of Crystal as well, there's a lot of that self-pity type of energy in which they are going to just feel kind of comfortable in that position of feeling sorry about themselves. And so it feels like you are going to be able to unstuck all of that energy, both for yourself and both for other people. Okay, you're going to realize that that is not serving them, or that is not serving you. Okay, that once you train the mind, everything is possible. So let's get one last card, and then I think we are done. The Strength in reverse. Again, it really feels like you are going to be the one teaching people how to be brave, how to speak up their truth, how to report anything if needed to be reported, how to be honest, how not to hide away, how to endure until they have a way to get out of it, as I said before, how to be how not doubt themselves and the fact that they can do it on their own. Okay, so this is going to be your blessing, both for yourself and both for the people around you. There's going to be so much growth. I feel like you're going to create something big here, honey. Like, honestly, it's massive, especially because we have that those messages of not fearing your success from the red coastwood that we had here. Coast redwood, sorry, I mixed it up. So yeah, beautiful expansion here. What a grateful journey. What a great journey, I mean. So let me know in the comments below if any of this resonate with you. I'd love to hear your story, and let me know as well in the future if any of this will actually happen. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you haven't done it yet. It would truly mean the world if you haven't joined this video. And there is a notification bell down below if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video. I'm also here for private reading and Reiki healing session if you'd like to receive them. And if you would love to support the channel even more, there is a donate button in which you can send some money through PayPal, or you can send a deck my way using the Amazon wish list. And there's also the thank button now, which is a new feature of YouTube, if you'd like to send a couple of euro to just support the channel. And that's everything. Thanks so much for your presence and your loyalty to the channel. See you really soon. Big hugs now. Bye bye. Hello my lovelies, and welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the Master of the Hunt in pile number 3 with the jade that I have here. So what you're seeing now here is a spread made with lots of botanical cards that I have, as well as OM trees cards, and as well as some runes that you can see here. So the intent is to start the reading with a very grounding energy, receiving messages from nature, and then we're gonna go more in depth by using the tarot cards as well. So I've been drawing these cards, meditating on you, on your pile, and as well as studying the meaning of them. And there's a lot of beautiful things coming out here. What I mainly see here is a burst of a life force energy that is coming from the fern, and is bringing you a lot of fertility. This is a really fertile ground and space and time for you to start something different, and with the horse chestnut, to compare the pros and cons, to consider what is the right way to go ahead with it. But there is so much energy that you have right now in order to start some new project with the hornbeam. It feels like you're really going to be guided in the near future to start a new project or a new talent, or immerse yourself into a new technique or skill or hobby that is going to take all of your energy and attention, and it's going to make you feel so much alive. And it's something that is going to represent a path that is not as much traveled by others. It's going to be something very unique to you, and therefore it's going to be bringing you surprises that you would have not expected. And it is possible as well that in order to understand what is the right path ahead, you might first embark into a little holiday for yourself. We are coming closer and closer to the summer, and so it is holiday season, and I feel that you're going to receive some really strong intuition in your holidays. You are going to be like struck by a lightning, and it's going just to tell you, oh my god, what have I been doing up until now? Why did I not start that before? It could be a business idea, it could be an idea of moving away, it could be just an idea to renovate your house, to be creative. There's a lot of creative energies here in on the table, as well with the hazel from the owen trees, as well as from the hornbeam. You want to create something new, and you want to feel alive. You want to get all of this energy that you've been accumulating inside of you. You want to get it out. It's going to burst out of you in such a beautiful artistic way. Okay, and it feels like it was about time, because with the master of the hunt, you have been resisting this change. Okay, we have change as well here with this rune and transformation, and there's a massive shift that is there, is going to surprise you, is going to bless you, and that you have been resisting it for quite a long time now. With the master of the hunt, you have been holding on to the old ways, to the old patterns, to the old lifestyle, just because you thought it was the right thing to do, or possibly you might have felt like the people around you were creating blocks to your creativity, or the job that you were doing was draining your energy. So it could be that you have been influenced in that way. You might have not feel like you had enough energy, or like you were enough motivated, or that you didn't have the right community around you to support those ideas. But these beautiful cards are telling you, stop waiting on others to approve your ideas. You can be doing this part on your own. Okay, and you're brave. Look at this card, the forest walker. You need to walk into this forest on your own and be brave. Obviously, just treat gently every creature that you find along your way. Instead of having fear, you just embrace them, embrace every experience. Obviously, this is a metaphor regarding the trees and shrubs and creatures that you find in the forest, but those are going to be your life experience, daily, day-to-day experiences and challenges and problems, and you're gonna have to deal with them gently. You just welcome them into your life, and you thank them for the lesson that they're giving you. So just be brave. You can do this on your own. You don't need anybody else. And the read is giving you a spiritual weapon as well, and it's giving you direction, it's giving you focus, and it's the similar message to the wild rose, that is bringing you clarity, which is exactly what you need in order to approach a new project. And those are the actual words in the booklet. So I'm really surprised that a lot of the cards that I picked for you today speak about embarking on a new journey, on a new project, or embracing creativity. And I'm just really excited, because it sometimes it's not as easy to understand what the cards altogether want to say, but this time the message is really, really clear, because all of those cards come together with all of this purpose for you. And there is where did I see purpose as well? In the radio rune. It's so another blessing for you is that, yes, you're going to understand what is your purpose, what is this journey, what is it that you are supposed to do on this life, and you're going to start something new. That's what I'm saying. There's journey everywhere, paths everywhere, so many nice messages in that sense, and you're gonna hold tight with tenacity. Nobody's going to remove you from the idea anymore. Once you once you consider the pros and cons, and finally you make your decision with this horse chestnut, then nobody's going to change your mind. That is just the direction you're going to take, and that's it. So you're going to receive as well a lot of beautiful messages from ancestors, from the old one. So be open to it. Be open to every sign that you're going to meet along the way. Be open to interpret your dreams as well. If you can, write your journal so you can keep being in touch with your intuition. There's a lovely technique called automatic writing, in which you meditate for a while, and then you ask spirits to send you the messages that you need to hear, and then you start writing. Although you might not know what you're writing in that moment, it feels like nonsense at first. Then you keep writing and writing, and you realize that you're channeling messages from spirits. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So definitely I'm super excited for you. Now let's see what the tarot cards have to say, what blessings are coming your way. So we're going to use the Evelyn Tarot deck, and today we're going to use mainly upright cards for this specific reading. Let's see what blessings are coming your way. Pile number 3, please and thank you. What blessings are coming for pile number 3? We have the Knight of Wands upright, the Three of Swords upright, the Seven of Cups, then we got the King of Pentacles. And let's start with these ones, then we're gonna get more. So what am I sensing here? With the Seven of Cups, there's definitely a lot of choice, plenty of choices and opportunities for you. So you have so many that you even have the, what's it called? The luxury to take the time and decide which one of those paths is yours, or which one of those jobs you can take, or houses to move in. You know, you have so a wide choice ahead of you, and it's actually inspiring you a lot. It's going to inspire you incredibly. It's going to make you dream so much about all of the things that you could possibly achieve. So it is not going to be a sad indecision. It's going to be a very exciting one, because no matter what you're going to choose, it feels like you have the world. You're going to have the world at your feet here. The King of Pentacles, it really feels like you are going to invest in something great that is going to be long lasting. This is really a big move for you. I really feel that it's going to be a massive decision, a massive shift in your life, and it could be dealing with work with some of you. Then you might have just decided that your job is not fulfilling you anymore, that is not making you happy and excited anymore, that is not making any use of your creative abilities, and so it's not so joyful, and it feels like you have a lot of other choices, and this time you want to do something that it really resonates with your talents and yeah, with your passion. So it feels like for the majority of you, it could be a change in career. With this King of Pentacles, we have the Three of Swords as well, and the Knight of Wands. So it feels that it's going to be a mix of emotions. In a way, it's going to look like an impulsive decision with this Knight of Wands, because it seems from others that from a day to another you're going to change everything, or at least change career very abruptly, and it feels like some people are going to grieve your absence with this Three of Swords. Some people are going to be sad not to have you there anymore. But on the other side, your move is not going to be that impulsive. Actually, you're going to plan it ahead, because the King of Pentacles, it is quite it is quite logical, so it does not throw himself from a day to another into a new plan unless everything is already being considered and being prepared. You know, all the bureaucracy, for example, the material issues are going to be solved ahead. Okay, you're not just going to jump on the first train and move to a new city and take that new job. For you, everything is going to be planned and considered and fully prepared. You're going to consider all the aspects, and we saw that as well with the horse chestnut. You're going to keep your head over your shoulder, and you're going to be very organized, but at the same time you're going to follow your impulse. So this is the best balance the best equilibrium between these two aspects of yourself. There could be a little bit of nostalgia from you as well, but I feel that mainly it's going to be from other people that are going to lose a gem and that they have taken you for granted. That's what I'm sensing here, because really there's no sadness in your reading whatsoever. So I feel that this Three of Swords is coming from other people, and they could be judging you as acting like a teenager and not thinking thoroughly before making this change, but it's totally a selfish way to try to influence you so that you're going to stay. We have Ace of Swords, and if you remember, I said before that the clarity is the card associated to the Ace of Swords. So you are going to have all of your intellectual abilities awaken, okay, to make this move. As I said, it's going to be something pretty organized and planned, and you're not going to have any indecision. This is going to be your blessing. You're going to have a great opportunity ahead of you, and you're not going to have any doubt whatsoever about it. It's going to be clear as the sky that this is your new path, so it's going to make you feel so excited. I even feel myself excited about this. So it's going to feel like finally you have found your purpose, and finally you can use as well your communicative ability. So it could be that you're going to change career into one that is going to allow you to speak out loud a lot more, that is going to make you make a good use of those talents, like talking, writing, it could be journalism, it could be teaching. I really feel that your communicative abilities are going to be very useful to you. Then we have these photo cups. So let me see what else is. I feel that it's going to be very clear to you that in the past you might have felt a little bit too sorry about yourself, and you might have left a lot of opportunities running through you, and you did not pick them at the time that they've been showing to you, and it's because you didn't feel that you were deserving those changes. You didn't feel like you deserve to be happy, and now this is changing. Finally you have this clarity, and you're like, how was I ever thinking like that about myself? I deserve a wonderful life, I deserve a wonderful career, I deserve a wonderful relationship. Why was I ever thinking so little of myself? And there we go, we have the Magician. So you are going to feel so powerful. You're going to feel like you can manifest anything in your life. Nothing is impossible to you anymore with this Magician. Seven of Swords, again, it really feels like you're moving away from a situation, and you're kind of sneaking away at night. You don't want to make too much noise. You don't want to cause a huge reaction in people. So you might not even telling to a lot of your colleagues, for example, or your neighbors. You're just gonna make the move. That's why for some people it's going to be looking like very impulsive and very a decision made out of nowhere, but in reality it's not. Simply you didn't you decided not to share with too many people because you don't want them to hold you back. We have Four of Swords, so again, a beautiful blessing coming in is that you're going to have that beautiful retreat that we saw earlier. You're going to take some time for yourself where you can finally dedicate yourself to your well-being, which has been possibly neglected, but possibly you've been very stressed out by your work, and so finally you can think about yourself, give yourself priority. And it feels as well that you're going to be able to embark into a new career that is not going to be as stressful as well. We have Three of Cups, so a few good friends are going to know about this shift, and they're going to support you wholeheartedly in this, and they're going to celebrate with you. So you can definitely expect a tiny little intimate party where you're going to have a lot of fun, and you're going to celebrate the the move or this massive change in your life. And I'm so curious. I'd love for you to let me know in the comments down below if you kind of have already an idea of what it's going to be. Ace of Cups, beautiful. Then we have Eight of Swords it was in reverse, but let's put it upright for now. And then the Priestess and the Six of Pentacles. So what we have here, so with the Ace of Cups and the High Priestess, I feel that you're finally going to nourish your soul with a lot of self-love that possibly you didn't have before. So you're going to give priority to yourself, as I said earlier. You are going to marry yourself, okay? And you're going to trust your intuition a lot more than before. So if before you were kind of ignoring that little voice inside of yourself that was telling you you're not happy here, or they're not treating you as you deserve, or you should change, or this relationship is not good for you anymore, or I really, you should really go for that new hobby. You were kind of ignoring those voices, and now it's not like that anymore. Now you're giving full power. You're putting the highest volume to that little voice, because you know that is guiding you to where you are supposed to be. But as well, it could be that you're so aligned with your purpose. You're going to be so aligned with your purpose that all you're going to attract in your life is pure love and bliss. You're going to attract to your life only the right people that are going to lift you up and understand you and support you. And I see this Eight of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. You're going to realize that you were blocking yourself, that nothing really was there holding you back. Nothing physically was holding you back. What it was limiting you were your thoughts. Okay, sometimes we do that to ourselves. We just don't love ourselves enough, and we create a problem after another, an excuse after another, not to make the change, not to make the move, and not to allow ourselves to be happy. So finally you're going to have this massive clarity that all you needed to change, it was your attitude to your passions and to yourself, and to just realize that it wasn't as difficult really to book that ticket, or to send that CV, or to look for another home. It wasn't, or to leave that partner that was toxic. It wasn't that hard. You were creating excuses in your head like, oh, I'm not gonna survive without this, it's gonna be too difficult. Instead, now you know how powerful you are and how independent you can be. That Six of Pentacles, let's clarify that one. It's telling me it could be that finally, because it talks about equal give and take, so it makes me feel that finally universe is going to give you back everything that you've been waiting for, that you were not allowing yourself to receive, and finally, but that you earned it a long time, and finally it's going to give it to you. Feels as well that you're going to be attracting a good amount of money, that you're going to be able to be generous towards others, and you're going to have way more that you need, so you're going to be able to give back to other people. There is death, as again the death card speak about transformation and a massive shift that is going to be slightly difficult at first, but then eventually is only going to allow the best version of yourself to blossom. So it is always welcome when we see this card. Now you have the Queen of Wands. As I said before, you are not going to need anybody else to make this move. You don't need your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, your family, your friends. You don't need anybody to do this. You don't even need them to bless your decision and to approve them. Okay, it's all on you. And I really feel the Queen of Wands is the most artistic and creative one, as well the one that is most connected to nature. It's so colorful and vibrant, her energy, and it's so enthusiastic and yeah, full of life. And I really feel that this is going to represent your evolution. This is how you're going to feel. You're going to feel like a queen, and you're going to feel so free to express yourself in like a child, just so artistically open. Beautiful. And it doesn't necessarily have to be like a career change necessarily, even just embracing a new hobby that is making you feel super aligned with yourself, even just turning your garden into a veggie garden, and so you feel finally the purpose to grow your own food, and whatever that is, you're gonna feel extremely inspired. You're gonna feel finally excited like you haven't felt in a long time. Seven of Wands. As I said before, you're not going to care about any of the resistance that is going to happen on the other side. So you're going to receive definitely people that are going to be against you, or they are going to suggest you to stay where you are. And that is simply because they are trapped and they can't imagine you being free. They're going to be a little jealous, but you're going to be able to protect yourself from that negative energy and from those intentions and from those people holding you back. And I'm seeing here a King of Wands, and that is usually when there's the queen and the king from the same suit next to each other, is usually a sign of a soulmate. So I feel that that is possibly what you're going to attract, and it's only natural, because when you're going to step into your power and when you're going to align yourself to your true purpose, it's only natural that you're going to attract the right people towards you that are going to share the same ideals as well. So I think I'm gonna end it here for today, and let me know in the comments below if it has resonated with you. I'd love to hear your stories, and oh, of course, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell down below if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video. And I'm always here if you'd love a private reading for yourself or a Reiki healing session. And for the rest, thanks so much for being so loyal to the channel and for sticking around, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Bye bye guys, much love.